The Lord Jesus is crying out to his children, my love for you is perfect, and my knowledge for you is perfect. The day that came, you broke my word, you broke my heart. You see, as one church father put it so eloquently, he said, the greater the knowledge is, the greater the love is. And the greater the love is, the greater the knowledge is. But the greater the love and knowledge are, the greater the suffering is. What leads to love is knowledge. I cannot claim to love someone I do not know. I can only love someone that I know. So what leads to love is knowledge. Without knowledge, there is no love. You can only love the one you came to know. You cannot love someone you do not know. So the greater the knowledge, the greater the love is. But the greater the love is, the greater the knowledge is. The more I came to know the person, the more I began to love the person. And the more I began to love the person, the more I became to know the person. But the more I loved him or her, and the more I knew that person and loved that person, the more I suffered. Suffering is only made possible where there is love and knowledge. If I don't know the person, I don't love the person, I'm not going to be hurt from that person if he says something painful. Who breaks you? The closest person ever to you. And who makes you the closest person ever to you? Are you worried about a stranger? Not. They can yell at me, they can tell me off, they're strangers, who cares? But when my sweetheart stabs me in the heart with a nasty word, I am shattered. And when my sweetheart tells me as a word that is sweeter than honey, I am built and I'm strong. Love. What broke God was love. And what made God to create us and everything was love. Love is the strongest thing ever to exist, and it is the weakest thing ever to exist at the same time. It is the strongest and it is the weakest. It is love what makes you strong, and it is love what breaks you and brings you down. What broke Jesus on the cross was his love and knowledge for every human being. He loves us perfectly. He knows us perfectly. The day we broke his word, we broke his heart. We stabbed him. The cross saves. You know why? It is love that is the ultimate miracle.